I think Americans are usually more open to some aspects of Asian culture when it's not too exotic looking. When Americans aren't really used to other languages besides English, they tend to just tune out what they don't know. I think that's when Americans usually have trouble accepting music from Asian cultures. I think K-pop started from the very beginning, like they made dancing very much a part of their thing. Although K-pop does take inspiration from other music, people can agree that it's the choreography that really stands out in K-pop. GGWB started out as a part of JASA, the Japanese Student Association at UMD. They branched out and created GGWB. To me, it kind of feels like a hub of culture. It did start in the early 2010s at UMD, which is pretty long ago, and it started out very small. I think it was mostly like a group of people who like K-pop and K-pop dancing, or J-pop too, Japanese pop. It's important to have an organization that embraces all Asian culture. I love how diverse it is. Being inclusive is one of our priorities. Before joining GGWB and everything, I actually got into K-pop when I was in second grade. I think the first group that got me into K-pop was Wonder Girls because I went into a store and I saw them on Nickelodeon and I was like, wow, that is great because they look like me and this song is amazing. In high school, I started an Instagram account. I kept that dance account like on the side, like I wanted to keep it a secret from my classmates because like K-pop still was not super popular at the time. My closest friends found it and I was like, okay, well, it's out in the open now. But the thing is that I kind of felt lonely dancing by myself. I love dancing in groups. Before I even got accepted to UMD, I was researching K-pop dance groups specifically around here and I found GGWB. I grew up in a place where there weren't a lot of Asian American people around me. There were a few, but like not enough for me to feel seen and represented. So when I came to GGWB, it was nice to see people that related to some things that I went through. Of course, I think GGWB became much, much more diverse. Some of our events and the way we do things like workshops and the Ultimate Showcase, it's very inspired by hip-hop dance showcases.
A typical workshop experience with GGWB, we will have an instructor and a group of people. We start with warm-ups and stretching, then we transition into the instructor teaching the choreography. You like roll this latitude upwards and you can like move your hair. Anybody can attend our workshops. We don't limit it to anyone on campus or outside of campus. The level of inclusivity at our workshops is really high. We don't discriminate against race, gender, different types of skill levels. Our workshops bring awareness to Asian cultures through our inclusivity as well as our passion.
I've been to pretty much all of the workshops this semester. My favorite part of the workshop is probably how inclusive they are.
Our workshops help connect the community on campus through not being limited to individuals who have a high dance skill level. I hear a lot of people who come to me and are very grateful for being very welcoming and inclusive. We are inspired by our dancers who want to be able to share their passion with others. For this particular workshop today, our instructor chose a Demi Lovato song, but the choreography was made by a choreographer from Just Jerk, a hip-hop dance team based in Seoul, Korea. Very grateful for our instructor today because she kind of thought outside the box and decided to do a choreography by a hip-hop Asian dancer. It is important to integrate other forms of Asian pop and Asian dance that aren't just through the music, but rather through the artistry.
The annual Ultimate Showcase, it's essentially a dance competition, and we invite different K-pop dance groups from the DMV area to compete. Instead of just making it all K-pop, we wanted to add a little bit more variety into it, so we have exhibition teams, which is just dance performances that aren't competing. This year's theme was high school cliques, where there's like jocks, nerds, goths, preps. Usually we would do like medleys of songs, but this time we wanted to have like an actual storyline that ties everything together. The theme of having high school cliques made the entire event like a whole piece instead of just having a theme limited to our songs. This specific theme helped us make the entire showcase feel like an experience. GGWB is inspired to keep holding Ultimate Showcases because the very first year we did it, it was like a huge, huge project, and it ended up being a successful project. A lot of people came. We also got a lot of attention from it, and it helped us like make a lot of good connections with other dance groups.
The Seraphim.
When you come to an organization that looks at so many different types of cultures, it's like an easier way to ease in and learn and appreciate Asian cultures.